Look, my baby's sitting right here next to me. You okay, Papa? Anyways, like I was saying, like I said, I'm going to be explaining why I've been away for two years, nearly 2 years. Yeah. So as you know, a lot has happened the past 2 years. It has affected a lot of people's sort of mental health. I've seen some horrific images that still haunt me to this day. I don't know. Obviously, I'm very empathetic. I'm an empath. I've always been that way. I'm very sensitive. So those kind of things obviously affect me to a high degree. And because of that, obviously, it has affected me so badly that I couldn't literally sit and record. I couldn't be happy-go-lucky. I couldn't be, my cheerful self and, make content when those things were happening. I think you all know what I'm talking about. The Gaza situation. And also there's been a lot of do you know what they say? People in power, whether those are public figures, whether it's politicians, just people in the public eye altogether. There's a lot of narcissists in the public eye. There's a lot of cowardice. Most of the people are very cowardly. That includes our politicians. That includes people that you idolize. That includes your faves. Sit, Yuki. I don't want you moving around and causing me havoc. Sit, okay? Look, he's not listening to me. He never listens. That includes your people you idolize, your faves, people that you love, your family members even. I've been just, after sorrow and sadness, something else happens after that. There's a sort of, there's a sense of sort of anger that you feel because you can't do anything, obviously. I don't have the power to change the world. I don't have the power to help people. I don't have the power to save children who are being literally blown to pieces. Sorry, but that's what's been happening. If you have seen the images, you would know what I'm talking about. So usually if you have a sort of a platform, it's your duty to sort of speak up, whether you're a politician, a celebrity, a social media personality. There's been a lot of sort of silence, and that sort of silence, when there's literally a sort of ethnic cleansing of a group of people, and mainly those group of people are literally children, because most of the people that live in Gaza, they're literally kids. So because their parents have been, unalived through the years by those ethnic cleansing Europeans. And I don't care what anyone says, I've been watching this whole situation, this whole Palestinian conflict is nothing new to me. I'm a Muslim, obviously, as you can see. I've been following that since I was a teenager. So I've been seeing the conflict, the oppression of the Palestinians for years, since I was a child. And obviously I'm grown now, I'm an adult. And the sad thing is, the only time it has literally just the conflict took over the sort of social conscious of the world was during 2023, when when the latest slaughter started. And many of us have known about this for years. This has been going on for nearly 8 years. This is nothing new. And it's because of like social media. We've had social media for years now. Like, how long have we had it? 10 years, more than that. More than 10 years we've had social media. But obviously, because of TikTok has done a lot to sort of put a spotlight on what's going on in Palestine, and social media as a whole has done a lot. But there's a lot of cowardice when it comes to people in the public eye who have literally massive, massive platforms where they could say a word that would influence the younger generation. But obviously they don't do that because they're cowardly, because all they care about is money. All they care about is their social status, what's in their bank account. Children don't matter. Most famous people are actually narcissists. Most of them are psychopaths. They have no sort of empathy. They have no sort of like a human connection. They see people as pawns. They see people as opportunities. They see people as like chess pieces that they could use. I don't expect much from people in the public eye, but it's just like seeing the injustice, seeing the sort of like the cleansing of a whole sort of like a racial group. It makes you lose hope in humanity. It makes you sort of like severely depressed, and with the depression after you're sad, anger comes after. So you have no sort of like sympathy for people who are quiet. You have sort of no empathy for people who are sort of profiting off being silent. Like, also people like, it's kind of sickening. Me, obviously I'm African, I'm Muslim, obviously, but this is an Arab thing that is happening over there. Whether these Palestinians, whether they're Muslim, Christians, they are oppressing the Christians too. A lot of dumb pieces of what don't understand that there are Christian Palestinians. So this is like it's an Arab thing, the situation that is going on over there. And there's a lot of like people who are Arabs, who are flipping cowards. There's nothing I hate more than a cowardly man. Like, for you to be a man and to be a coward it's just pathetic. It's just your sort of masculinity sort of is null and void if you're a coward. It's grotesque character to have as a man, to be a coward, to literally just care about money instead of literally fighting for people who look like you, people who are the same race as you, people who are literally from the same place you're from. I'm talking to some people like, what's that fat piece of what's his name, DJ Khaled. He's a disgrace to the Arab community. He's a disgrace to Muslims. He's a disgrace to his people he's literally a Palestinian. Imagine that. He has a son. I'm sure he has 2 kids now. He has 2 kids, and if he lived over there in Palestine, in Gaza, the same thing would be happening to his kids. And he's a coward. He's a cowardly, insignificant piece of shit. It's kind of like, it literally just, it irritates me, when I think about people who have like enormous power to influence the world, and they just sit there with their fat asses, getting fatter by the minute, watching their people literally be cleansed, ethnically cleansed, watching children. Imagine that. Imagine being a parent and literally being silent when there's literally kids being blown to pieces. Imagine that. But that's what's been happening with me. I've been sort of like dealing with the turmoil of seeing what's been going on, and that has literally affected me deeply. It has affected me so much that I couldn't literally sit down and record and do my content for 2 years because of how sort of the images have literally affected my conscience. Yeah, so that's what's been happening with me. Now that I got all that out, inshallah, I'll get back to making content. I'm feeling up to it now. And I'll be posting more reactions, more cat videos. I got a cat. I literally got my cat because of what's been going on. I got him for that reason. I got him as a sort of like a anxiety relief, you know, because like it was what's been going on the past 2 years has been so physically and emotionally sort of draining that I couldn't handle it. Like I had to get like a support pet, a support cat, emotionally support cat. So he's been helping me, and he's a great cat. His name is Yuki. He's named after one of my favorite anime characters, Yuki from Fruits Basket. The mouse is kind of ironic. I called him Yuki and he's named after a mouse. Anyways, let me know what you think of the video, and till next time.